Hey everybody, let's give a couple of minutes for everybody to kind of sign on. This is I'm Corey with Path of Friendship, and welcome back to Mindful Mutt Moments. I'm here with my dog Bodhi, and actually Cecil, my other dog Cecil here, is making an appearance. Cecil actually just turned 10 yesterday, so happy birthday, Cecil. Um, we're going to take a few moments. We're going to turn off the news, forget all this terrible stuff that's going on right now in the world, and we're just going to kind of take a little mini few moment vacation from that by connecting with our dogs on a mindful level. So, what do I mean by connecting on a mindful level with that? Um, Mindfulness really is just about paying attention to the what's happening right now at this moment, which is really all you can do. I mean, we're living here right now. We're not living 10 minutes ago, and we're not living 10 minutes from now. We're alive at this moment. And this is the realm, this is the experience that our dogs have. So to connect with them and to become mindful of them, we're actually trying to experience the same things that they experience. Because our dogs don't think about what's going to happen later this afternoon or what happened beforehand. So we're going to connect with them right now. So let's start this. It's very simple. It's very easy to do this. Let's take first we're going to pay attention to the most important thing that we can possibly pay attention to right now. The number one priority. And obviously, what is that? It's really about our breath. Our breath is the most important thing that we could be doing, that we have the ability to control at this moment, right? We don't have the ability to control anything else except our breathing, and that's the most important thing that we can control right now, and that's what we're going to pay attention to. So let's take a deep breath in and just let it out naturally, and feel how the experience of it in your body. Feel how your stomach rises or your chest rises, or feel the sensation of it coming in through your nose and going out through your nose. Just experience it. Don't name it. We're not going to say, well, that was a good breath and that was a bad breath. We're just going to say, we're not even going to say, this is what it is. We're just going to experience the breath. In and out. And don't worry if you're thinking about all different kinds of things. Just let them pass. Just think about the breath. One more time for that. There we go. Now what I want to do is I want to connect this and share this experience with my dogs Bodhi and Cecil. There's Cecil right here. Because this is really what they're doing. They're just sort of hanging out, not worrying about anything, and just experiencing everything that's happening right now. Now, Bodhi's not necessarily focusing just on his breath. He's kind of taking in everything at once. He's taking in the sound of my voice. He's taking in how he feels against the couch. He's taking in how my hand feels petting on his shoulder. He's experiencing all these things at the moment. So I want to share that with him. So in order for me to share that experience with him, I have to join him in that experience, and that's going back to this being mindful and present and here, right now, at this moment where he is. So if you have your dog with you, this is great. You can do this with me. If not, try this at another time when they're calm. One thing we don't want to do, we don't want to force our dogs to do this, because once we get into force, we've disconnected ourselves completely from our dogs. So forget about the force. We're going to wait until our dogs are relaxed and they're accepting of us petting them and touching them. So we're just going to take our hands and nice, slow strokes from the head all the way down. Really experience how your dog feels and how their fur feels and the different shapes of their musculature and their skeletal structure feels under your palm. You can actually even Rest your hand for a moment on their rib cage and feel the rise and fall of their breath. Just as you would pay attention to your own breath, focus and let's pay attention to our dog's breath. Now, if our dogs, or if your dog does not like this, or they may get uncomfortable with this, then forget it. Don't do this. This is not a training exercise. We're not looking for control. One of the biggest ways that we can disconnect with our dogs is when we take this idea of we have to control what they're doing. And that just separates us. In order for us to be together, we really need to be on a level playing field. Have what's known as a horizontal relationship, not a vertical one. Vertical one puts us on top and them underneath. Horizontal one puts us on the same level. And that's the only way we can possibly ever really deeply connect with our dogs, is if we are on an equal level, at least at times like this. So if your dog is not feeling it and they don't want to do this at the moment, then we have to respect that and allow them to make that choice and not try to train them into doing this. Once we begin to try to take control, there's no more mindfulness left. It's just disconnection at that point. So let's take another breath in and take another breath out and just experience the moment with our dogs. Now, I know while I'm doing this, you're listening to my voice and you're watching this, but when you do this at other times, make sure everything is off. Turn off the TV, turn off the computer, put your phone away. It's not a time to sort of mindlessly pet your dog while you're watching television or you're answering emails, because then you're not with them, you're not connected with them. They happen to be there and you're touching them and you're aware of it, but you're not really there doing it. Each pet you do, each breath you take with them must stand out unique on its own and be focused on that. And that's the only way that we are going to get this engagement with each other and this connection. And this is really why we have dogs in the first place. This is really why we share our lives with these amazing creatures and these incredible beings that have been with us since the dawn of our own existence. Because they ground us and they fulfill a need in us that nothing else can possibly fulfill. And if we miss the moments, if we miss these kind of connection moments where we are just not even looking at each, like I'm the person and you're the dog, we're just connecting by ourselves, then we've really missed time with them that's very valuable. So take the time. Daily is great. I do this once a day with my dogs, with my cat. You'll be meeting Rocco on some future ones of these. And really just connect with them. And it's not, again, a time to use any kind of manipulation, any kind of coercion. This is just time to share together. And forget about all the problems. Because in this moment, right now, there are no problems. Problems only exist forward and back. And we can't connect with abstractions. We can't connect with the future. We can't connect with the past. We can only connect with the present with our dogs. So I'll probably be coming again tomorrow. Hopefully I can do one of these every day. Since I do this every day with my own dogs, I might as well just share the time with you if you want to tune in. And I'll see you then. In the meantime, we're going to get through this. We're all going to be fine. And hopefully we'll have a much deeper bond with our dogs as a result. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later.